Hello y'all, welcome back to my channel. I've got some raspberry Earl white tea and I'm going to show you my A5 planner setup in the Rosey Life Flow Planner. So I have this from the Nature and Nurture box from Rosey Life Planner. It says maintain your brain and it's like florals and half of a brain. Love it. I feel like it's perfect because I'm starting nursing school. Then these were from the Advent calendar. It's a 2026 insert, and then goals without burnout. I really want to try to be more mindful of actually reading some of the stuff that I put at the start of the planner this year, because I know one that really resonated me was allow yourself to pivot. If a goal no longer aligns with your values or drains your joy, you're allowed to change it. Evolving is not quitting. I feel like I definitely needed to hear that when I read it. And I'm sure different ones of all of these will hit throughout the year. I do have fitness goals for the year, so I used the little Rosy Posy. I thought about putting her on my year at a glance, but the colors didn't quite work, but I still really wanted to use it, so she found a home here. I think this was from the coffee and planning box this past year, and this is another from the Advent calendar. I actually really love how this turned out. I was confused at first why the dates were so different looking, but the flow planner is a Monday start, and this insert she made is a Sunday start. But I had put down the stickers from the kit I used, covering up the monthly, just as a little, yearly flashback once the year is done. And I really love having this like fall over it. I think it looks pretty cool. This is going to be a weight and maybe workout tracker or steps tracker. We will see. I used the peach kit that I had gotten from Hubman and Chubgirl because, peaches kind of look like butts. Plus they're healthy. So double use there, and ended up using one of the labels from the kit and just cut off the extra little pieces as deco. And you'll see I did that again here, and I actually really like how this turned out because with the little deco it's too wide, but without it I think it'll be a perfect fit. Here I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use it for. Maybe like an index of big events or things like that. Maybe pre-planning, but I do kind of plan on using the monthly setup for that. You'll see. Next we have the goals page. I haven't filled it out yet because I'm not sure if I want it to be more vision board, if I want it to be goals listed out like on the next page, or if I want to just kind of journal about how I'm feeling about the categories. But I'm trying to kind of do the wheel of life for this, so that's why I have it branching out like that. And I combined the acorn squirrels kit with the peach kit because it's like it's branching, like it's an acorn and it's turning into a tree growth kind of a theme. I think it works. I think it looks cute. So here we have the categories I'm working with in here this year. So we have fun, health, work, school, budget, self-care, home, and then this, I haven't written it yet, is goals, which is what this whole planner is about, is all my goals. And if you didn't see the setup for this, you can check it out on my channel. So for this, it's art, business, socials, Spanish, reading, writing a book, playing piano, things like that. So that is already up on my channel if you want to check that out. I'm gonna write that really quick. I just realized that I did all caps here and I wasn't doing that before, but it looks fine. And so I'm going to say how I'm feeling about each category every month. So if I feel like, like when you're doing the circle of life, or wheel of life rather, not circle of life, it's like, oh, I'm feeling negative about this area, I'm feeling meh about this area, and I'm feeling good about it. So I'm going to track that for each month for each of these categories. And I haven't figured out the exact goals for this. There's some things that I can't quite fill out yet. Like right now I'm job hunting. And you'll see I already completed one of the goals because I set this up before I found out that I got a last minute spot in the nursing program I had wanted. So that's kind of switching the priorities around a bit. and I had to find a new job because my current job does not work with the school schedule. A little frantic about it, but we'll figure it out. Next, we have the quarterly. I wasn't sure what to do with this page. So finally, it just looked ugly, so I covered it up with just this pink, and hopefully it'll work with the other kits, that they'll have the little previews. And instead of having the goals for each month broken down the way it was, I wanted to do like a general goal for each category for that quarter. So like, you know, I need to feel more connected and less burnt out at all times for fun. I want to establish healthier routines and move my body more for health. I want to find a job I can make enough at without having to give my whole energy to. And then here, this quarter, finances, self-care, and school are my top 3 priorities. Track ratings for all of the categories every month and prioritize low ranked items. So that's how I'm going to establish my goals for each month. And then, yeah, maybe I'll just do a little review of the month here and here, or if I have any more measure-outable goals that I need to jot down. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The thing that's crazy about this is I used almost every sticker from the Dreamy Jellies kit. I get the Ultimate, I think is what it's called. And these are the only stickers I have left, which if you've seen unboxings or you've gotten these kits, you know there's a lot of stickers. So I have some of these boxes. It's mostly boxes that I have left. Labels, habit trackers. These days of the week, they're not going to get used because there's just not enough days. Just little washi strips, basically. And then it's the boxes, which I still am going to use. It's just those are going to be more specific to when I'm actively planning day to day. And so, yeah, I used a lot of stickers and it fit this planner like a glove. So to start for the monthly dashboard, I wasn't sure how I was going to use these. I keep going back and forth. This may end up getting taken over by school, but for January, I'm not in school yet. So what it is instead is I'm treating it as like a bingo, like I'm trying to finish all of the items in each list by the end of the month, not really associating it with the days. It's just 31 things I want to do in the month. So this is self-maintenance. I'm not always great at that. So tweezing my eyebrows, whitening my teeth, doing an under eye mask, doing a face peel, exfoliating, dressing intentionally for a day, canceling a plan, coloring my hair, all sorts of things like that. Do a mindfulness exercise. This is cleaning activities. So I want to sort out the closet, clean the microwave, rearrange the shower items, wash the shower curtain, reset my car, things like that. And this is going to be fun items. So visiting a museum, making a hot cocktail, buying myself flowers, listening to an album, making chili, doing a puzzle. So these are like January kind of cozy, fun things to do. I would love to be able to go out more, but I'm needing to stay very much on an almost zero budget. But I may be going out of town in January, TBD. And if so, that will probably be the bulk of the rest of the activities, is the things that I want to do where I'm going. So that's why that's not totally filled out yet. Next is the monthly spread. This I am using for budget for this month. Again, we'll see how this one goes. I don't love monthly spreads. You probably are sick of hearing me say that if you watched all of my videos lately, because I just say it a lot because it's true. But yeah, so I have Arrow subscription, Apple Care plan, my internet, my phone, cat food and insurance, a security app, iCloud. I actually don't have that one anymore. I should cross that out. Apple One, car payment, my power and gas, etc. This is my pre-planning here. So yeah, if I go out of town, I'm going to Costa Rica to visit my boyfriend's dad. So we will see if I'm doing that or if I'm just focusing on finding the job, because I wasn't expecting to be jobless when I got home from the trip, and now I will be. So I have a doctor's appointment for nursing school things that you have to get done. There's going to be an open skills lab for nursing on the 13th or 14th. I'm not sure which yet. And then my boyfriend's parents or mom is going to be in Vegas. So I'm not going to that for sure, but Lex might be. my boyfriend. And I have a doctor's appointment the next day as well. So here's just my brain dump to-do list for the month. A lot of it is getting school supplies, school health tasks, getting a new job, applying to scholarships. Yeah, I have to go to a mask fitting, I have to get a uniform fitting, I have to get ID photos, I have to get insurance, all of these types of things. My big 3 for the month, I want to establish systems and routines, I want to find a steady income, and I want to focus on my relationship. And then, yeah, the self-care bingo, house clean bingo, and fun bingo are just these that I was talking about. And I'll figure out different rewards for myself if I do finish all of them, and check off one bucket list item. I've put together a big bucket list for myself, and I want to start doing that monthly to have more fun in my life. Although now that I'm going to be in nursing school, we'll see how that goes. So this is going to be my schedule, but also my to-do lists, brain dump to-do lists on here. So I did my work schedule on the side. I'm also going to highlight on the bar what the hours are and not try to fill out the whole section with that, like instead still do to-dos. I'm not sure if that makes sense. You'll see once I do my flip through at the end of the month or whatever updates I have coming up. But yeah, I want to mark the hours that I'm busy, and then any cleaning items, any self-care items, any just school items, anything that's due. I want it all just brain dumped on here at the beginning and end of each day. Here is going to be my health tracker. So I'm going to track my meals, my steps, any workouts I might do, my veggie and fruit intake, and things like that. I have this mood tracker from the Advent calendar. I'm not sure, because they're not normal moods. Most of them will work. There's like gentle day, slow but steady, overwhelmed but okay, holding space for myself, tired, not lazy, cried, and that's healing. I feel like I need an angry one. So I'm like, is taking space for myself going to be the one that counts as angry? I don't know. The rest of them I can work with. This is my weekly to do, where I don't have to do it every day, but I want to do it every week, maybe multiple times a week. So things like scooping the litter box, it doesn't have to be every day, but I want to make sure I'm on top of it. Laundry, getting groceries, sweeping and mopping. Again, that's like almost everyday job, but not, doesn't have to be. Washing my hair, shaving, watering my farm stand, cleaning up random cat messes, which goes to multiple categories. That's pretty much most of the cleaning that needs to be done in my apartment. Deep cleaning my sink, applying to jobs specific to this week. And then I'm also going to have, this is meant to be like a schedule blocking thing, but I'm going to use it as a daily routine tracker. So I wrote down things that I want to do every day, and then I'll just color in for each day of the week if I do it. That's like a fly lady thing, making my bed, moisturizing, wearing sunscreen, planning my day, communicating how I'm doing to my boyfriend, cleaning the floors, things like that. So I'm gonna have this with the planner all the time. But yeah, I like this version of a to-do list as well. So, because it's almost like a habit tracker, but it's not, the goal isn't to try to fill out every day that you did it, but more just to see, what's my routine? So here you can see I did start using some of the boxes, so I will end up using more of the stickers. And so I have a mask fitting and a doctor's appointment this day. And yeah, so then I'll plan my to-dos all around that. And yeah, I did not like how this came together at all. And I like this a lot better. So I think more minimal. I don't like full, no white space looks on my sidebars. So yeah, then it just repeats for the rest of the month. But you can see there's date dots and date covers for both this horizontal and the vertical with the ultimate subscription, and then also for the dailies. You have everything you need. I used most of this washi, but I still have a good amount left. I used all of this washi, so I really did, like, I cleaned up this kit. I still have a few of the Post-its left that I probably won't end up using because they don't actually, you can see it's like, they weren't very good quality, unfortunately, which is so strange because most of Hubman and Chubgirl stuff is so high quality that it was really shocking to me that they were so not, but that's okay. So So yeah, tracking my mood, tracking my meals and my health, brain dump weekly to-dos, and then we're into the dailies. So here is going to be journaling, brain dumping, how I'm doing, keeping track of school. I'm not sure how many like deadlines and stuff I'm gonna put in here versus the weeklies. We're gonna try stuff and see, and I'm sure it'll all get overhauled once I actually start school. The only things that I really pulled from not the kit were, yeah, this pretty washi tape that fit the vibe, in my opinion. I really love how these spreads turned out. I just happened to have the same marker she used in the demo. I don't have a lot of Tombos, but I had this one and that worked out. I love this. Pink clouds, very dreamy. And so yeah, the thing that I like about, I love this washi too. This wasn't with the kit. This was from Planners Anonymous, both of the washies I pulled in. I love that with Hubman and Chubgirl, like the more the better. Like if you're liking one type of sticker, go all in. I really like how this spread turned out. It's a little bit different. And so yeah, I'm like, oh, well, this will be like a teal page. So I'm using all the teal guys and they're shiny and they're pretty. These I was thinking about adding because they look good, but I don't think it's necessary. And then yeah, just pulling in the different colored markers to create these beautiful scenes. It's so cute. I love. So yeah, I'm hoping this planner will end up being really functional for me. That's the goal. I want to be looking at it every day and not feel like I have to journal, but that this can just be like brain dump. And it's just cute. I want to feel more on top of all categories in my life because I always feel so spread thin. And so that's why I'm excited about the multiple spreads. So yeah, that is my pretty quick flip through of my setup of the A5. I'm excited to start using it tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday, so it's not the start of the new year yet, but it's Monday, so there's still spreads for some of the days, at least in the weeklies. So I'm excited to jump in and start actually planning. Let me know what you guys think, if you have any tips for, oh gosh, anything that I was talking about, finding balance in life, having fun for low cost. That's my big one for this year because, you know, I thought about having like the category for my goals be relationship rather than fun, but I feel like the thing that's lacking most in our relationship is having fun. And so I prioritized fun in general. So that is everything. These were also Hubman and Chubgirl, by the way. And please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I hope you enjoyed. Bye.